Alphabetically. And each teams are marching to represent their states. So marching on right now is Ebonyi. All the way from Ebonyi, Abakaliki, we have the contingents right here present at the Stephen KESHI Stadium, throwing their salutes to this Delta State Governor, Sheriff Oborowori. And right now we have Edo State throwing their salutes to the state governor, Team Edo right here on red, fully represented from the neighboring state, Edo State. Watching them right now, you see that they look fully prepared for the games. And we're hopeful that the rains will not stop. Indeed, it won't stop both contingents and the host community, because even under the rain, all contingents are still marching to throw their salutes to the state governor, Sheriff Oborowori. Do not get it twisted. This is the National Youth Games happening live right here at the Stephen KESHI Stadium with the red team, Edo team, throwing their salute to the state governor. Next we have Ekiti State throwing on their salutes to the state governor, Sheriff Oborowori, who is right here to welcome them. So far, from all records that we have, screening started from 20th up until yesterday being Friday. And then right now we do not have any hitches. All contingents arrived safely to the host community, Delta State. And as it is, the 7th National Youth Games is happening live right here. We have Enugu State fully represented, throwing their salutes to the state governor, Sheriff Oborowori. Ekiti State just passed, and now we have Enugu State throwing their salutes to the state governor. Indeed, the contingents are not letting anything stop them, not even the weather itself, as it is raining, yet they are under the rain, throwing their salutes to the governor as we speak. Gombe fully represented right here at the Stephen KESHI Stadium too. Next we have Jigawa State, Team Jigawa, fully represented too at the Stephen KESHI Stadium to give their salutes and then we have Team Kaduna also throwing their salutes to the state governor, Sheriff Oborowori, who is live and direct here at the Stephen KESHI Stadium, welcoming all the contingents. It is the 7th National Youth Games, and we have all 36 states present, including the FCT. Kaduna throwing its salute to the state governor. And next we have Kano. Team Kano fully represented too. The much we know, they arrived yesterday too. Their screening went on well, and it's been a success so far. There's been no record of any incidents or accident on the road. All contingents arrived safely to the host community, Delta State. Next on the line, we have Team Katsina. Katsina fully represented too right here at the 7th National Youth Games. Up next we have KB State. KB2 fully represented right here at the National Youth Games. And then we have Team Kogi. We are very certain that the state governors of the state are very proud of their contingents right now as we speak, as they are fully represented in the state. The seventh National Youth Games has all states fully represented. And right now, if you wonder what's going on, it's each state coming out to give their salute to the state governor, Sheriff Oborowori, at the host community, Delta State. Team Kwara right now giving its salute to the state governor. All states are here, right here, with the thoughts of who might just come out to be the winner of the game. So much uncertainty is in the air, yet so much hope and belief. For such games like this, it promotes unity, it promotes peace, it promotes progress. And with the state of the economy right now, we could do well with enough peace as much as we can. Team Kwara throwing their salute to the state governor, Sheriff Oborowori. And from wherever you are watching, this is Lit TV, live at Stephen KESHI Stadium. Live in Stephen KESHI Stadium is Lit TV, covering this for your viewership. Do well to follow us on all social media platforms so you could get updated concerning whatever happens in Delta State and environs. Next we have Team Lagos. Team Lagos, spelling Lagos and throwing their salutes to the state's governor, Sheriff Oborowori. There are mixed reactions right here. They are spelling the state Lagos, and indeed it's a beautiful sight to behold. With Delta State Governor present right here to welcome all contingents, Governor Sheriff Oborowori has showed the strength of leadership. We're very certain that when the governor would eventually speak to the crowd that is right here at the Stephen KESHI Stadium, we're certain he will root for his state. But who wouldn't? If you were in his position, I'm sure you would have. Lagos State contingents throwing their salutes to the state governor, Sheriff Oborowori. And next we have Nasarawa State, also represented right here, fully on ground for the 7th National Youth Games. Nasarawa State fully represented too. And next we have Niger State. Niger State contingents fully represented.
Okay, thank you, Omo, for that wonderful commentaries there. Okay, in case you are just joining us, this is the live broadcast coming to you from Stevie KESHI Stadium, being relayed live by Live TV. My name is Gospel Amaliami Fobo, and we are at Stevie KESHI Stadium for the 7th National Youth Games, tagged ASABA 2023, going on live here. We have the contingents from Ogun State taking their turn. It is the 7th National Youth Game, tagged ASABA 2023, live here at Stevie KESHI's Stadium. I'm handing over to Omo.
Lip TV right here, live at Stephen KESHI Stadium, covering the 7th National Youth Games in Delta State. Ondo contingents fully represented right here at the Stephen KESHI Stadium. Osun State fully represented right now, giving their salutes to the state governor, Sheriff Oborowori. For all updates and live happenings right here in Delta State and environs, do well to subscribe to Lip TV and you'll be fully updated. All 36 states, including the FCT, excluding the FCT rather, represented live right here at the Stephen KESHI Stadium, Delta State, to show off their talents in different kinds of sports, including taekwondo, tennis, weightlifting, boxing, name them. Plateau State, of course, is not excluded, as they are also here to represent their states. You do know that Plateau is known for so much cold. I'm sure they could manage with the weather we have right here in Delta State. So a little shower won't do no harm. Next, we have Rivers State. The home state of Nyesom Wike.
Of the FCT.
Of course, the minister of the FCT, who's doing a lot at the FCT as we speak.
Oh my God. But from your own perspective, who do you think is going to take this cup? You know, that have been doing very well in this perspective, talking about in the area of sports. What are we expecting from your own perspective?
Okay, for the little that I do know that a lot of persons do have the ideology that anytime Delta State does hosts, Delta State comes winning. But we don't know what this might just turn out to be. And I'm very certain that as much as we have all the states represented here, they all have the mindset of wanting to go home with the cup. And
You're saying that the cup is not going to leave Delta. Is that what you mean?
I haven't said that. All I have simply said is most of the time when Delta State hosts the games, they always turn out to be winners. So let's see what this year holds. Team Sokoto throwing their salutes to the governor. Doing it in their own style and their way of greeting. All northern states fully represented right here at the 7th National Youth Games. States like Enugu State, Ekiti State, Kaduna State, Kano State, Katsina, Kogi, Kebbi, Kwara, Lagos, Nasarawa, Niger, they've all given their salutes to the Delta State Governor Sheriff Oborowori. And more states are still coming on. We have Taraba fully represented, giving their salutes to this Delta State Governor Sheriff Oborowori. Happening live right now at the Stephen KESHI Stadium, ASABA in Delta State, where we have the host community hosting the National Youth Games with all 36 states, excluding the FCT, represented right here. Oh, I must say Taraba came very prepared, showing their cultural display. And the governor indeed has been very welcoming. Team Yobe right now welcoming all the throwing their salutes rather to the state's governor, who is welcoming all contingents right here at the Stephen KESHI Stadium. Sports, they say, promotes peace, promotes unity, and it promotes progress. We are hopeful that indeed this will turn out to be one. Imo State throwing their salutes to the state's governor, Sheriff Oborowori. We also have Ogun State, Ondo State, Plateau, Kano, Sokoto, amongst others that have been giving their salutes to the governor. Imo State just gave their salutes to the state governor. And now we have the FCT, where we really wished that the FCT minister was here. But definitely they are fully represented. and they are more than willing to show their skills. Oh yes, what a beautiful sight to behold right now as the FCT throw their salutes to the state's governor, Sheriff Oborowori. And he really can't wait to welcome the contingents from his own states. Now you're wondering why there is so much uproar, and that's basically because the governor is walking down to the state contingents to welcome the Delta State contingents. Would you blame him if you would want to say? Some persons would want to say that, oh, this is partial. Oh, this isn't nice. He didn't move to other states to. No, he did. But this is his own state, and you don't expect anything less. He's given a handshake, a wide handshake to the Delta State contingent, and of course, he's taking over the trophy. Delta State contingents are always known for good sports, and we look forward to having a good time for the next 1 week. Sheriff Oborowori gladly welcoming contingents from his state. And they look beautiful in blue and white. And Sheriff Oborowori, the Delta State Governor, is marching with the contingents from the Delta State, representing the Delta State in the 7th National Youth Games. He isn't taking chances, and as I said before, Delta State is always known for good sports. So we're hopeful we'll get some this year. Some of the contingents have their batons with them representing tennis. Some of them had footballs. Some of them had handballs. And indeed, Team Delta look really beautiful. Lip TV covering this live at the Stephen KESHI Stadium. The 7th National Youth Games happening live right now in Delta State, ASABA, the state's capital, at the Stephen KESHI Stadium, with all 36 states present, plus the FCT. So far we've had Abia, Adamawa, Akwa Ibom, Anambra, Bauchi, Benue, Borno, Cross River, Delta, FCT, Ebonyi, Edo, Enugu, Gombe, Jigawa, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Kwara, Kogi, Kebbi, Lagos. Mention all of them. We have all states present right here live at the 7th National Youth Games, happening live at the Stephen KESHI Stadium. If you are not here, I might want to say you're missing a lot, but you can get all of the coverage live on Lip TV. Do ensure that you don't miss out of this because we'll be having 4 musical artists who will be performing live today at the Stephen KESHI Stadium. We'll also have the dance crew who are fully prepared to represent or to show different cultures of different states at the Stephen KESHI Stadium. With the band from the NYSC, the National Youth Service Corps. The National Youth Service Corps doing very well with the band. Obviously, no group wants to be seen as the least. Everybody wants to be recognized with the tour. And the National Youth Service Corps members of Delta State, the band crew, have also fully represented.
How did you see the parade or the we call it parade or procession? No? What do you call this now from your own point of view?
Well, of course, it's a parade, and they are giving their salutes to the governor to show that they are fully represented. And indeed, the governor has done well, very well, even under the rain, to welcome all contingents from all states. And so far, I must say that I love the turnout, not minding the economic meltdown, not minding the increase of fuel price, not minding the removal of subsidy. These different states from different contingents rather from different states came fully prepared for the National Youth Games, and we are hopeful, just the way they are hopeful, to see to their success. We do hope that they have a pleasant stay right here in Delta State and they come out victorious in their different ways. We know that different contingents will be coming up with different positions as to what games they get involved in. All right, so we have games like tennis, boxing, taekwondo, weightlifting, and many more other games to be displayed throughout the 7 days. That is 1 week of the 7th National Youth Games. And let's just stay hopeful. But with the way the governor personally welcomed contingents of his own state, you could tell that yes, maybe just a little kind of kind of personal thing he has with his state. Of course, he must show love for his state, and he indeed showed support and that love so much for his state while they were matching it.
Considering the diversity, considering the different economic, considering the different political and religious diversity, do you think that this will one way or the other try to enhance that oneness, that unity as a people? What's your take about that?
Oh yes, I do feel that this will indeed make help with unity right now, because that's the best we can ask for right now. There's too much happening in our community today. There's too much that a lot of persons are depressed as we speak. A lot of persons they don't feel good with the whole situation of the country. Yet this game is happening. The National Youth Games is happening right now. And what can we say? Bring in the Muslims, bring in the Christians, bring in even those who do not believe in God. You know, no, they are called atheists. Now, putting all of them together in the games, and they are putting their religious lives behind and bringing in sports right in front. It will only bring in progress and unity between them, because first of all, people who will be here for a whole 1 week will be making friends. Of course, you can't just say that it's your team and your team alone. You will definitely be meeting with persons from different states, and that alone will bring friendship. It will also bring in communication. It will bring in, sportsmanship. It will bring in competition. But they do know, it's very certain that when you come for a competition, there must always be a winner, right? And with that mindset, unity will prevail.
I must say thank you for doing or having done the yeoman's job. You've really added flesh. You've really added sauce. From now going forward, I'll be calling you Oma with sauce. Thank you for your time. Thank you for adding flair to what you have done. Yeah, I really appreciate you. We'll now join the chairman of the Delta State. I think is the chairman or is in charge of the sports commission.
Yes, that's Tonobok Okowa. Yes, he's the state chairman for sports right here in Delta State. And he's done very well to have put this together. And we do hope that it turns out well. Thank you so much for having me, Lip TV. Well, I would want to tell everyone listening and everyone watching, do well to subscribe to Lip TV and always get the latest. Thank you. Omar Rogers signing out.